Hello everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Olympia Soiree. Alright, oh boy, it's been a rough week. Alright, where are we at right now? We're on episode 69 and on chapter 3 of Himuka's route. Last episode, I feel like once again we didn't really see that much of Himuka. He's a very shy character. Saw a lot of Akaza. Saw a lot of discontent with the color class system, with Hazushi, with the giant shrine gate. So I'm not sure like what direction the story is going at the moment. It'd be kind of funny if, not funny, but like, I always want to think like Himuka is Hirako. Like their names sound very similar. Maybe that's why he doesn't like talking to other people, because they say Hirako, like only Doma can talk to him. Although I don't know if Himuka and Doma, that would be a weird pairing. Like Doma wouldn't really help like a shy guy like him. Alright, anywho, let's start the third chapter. Maybe we'll get some more interactions with Himuka. Treasures. I am prepared for disappointment, but I need to speak to Elder Sister regardless. Fortunately, I had a letter to deliver to the Blue District. Once I completed the delivery, I went to pay Elder Sister a visit. Hello. Olympia, I heard that you wished to see me. We saw you a lot in the last route. Elder Sister gracefully walked towards me with a maid in tow. I come today with a request that you might honor me with a favor, Lady Shura. What is it? You are so formal today. I would like to ask that you reconsider the petitions requesting the abolishment of executions. Yeah, I don't know why she's like so hell-bent on the Hazushi. Like why support that law? I feel like there's no need to. I feel like she should be against it, considering what we know about Riku's lineage. Considering what we know about her, like, supporting women. And also considering, like, I kind of thought about it some more. Like, Yosuga made, like, this whole contract system where people can consent, like, to those kinds of relationships for the sake of making babies. So, like, Hazushi could just, like, they could just make a contract, and if they get caught, they'd be like, well, we're just trying for a baby, you know? Contracts, like, no love here. So I feel like there's no need to even have that law and, like, execute people for just, like, being in love. Alright, anyway. So suddenly... I'm aware it's rude of me to ask, but don't you think the executions are too severe? Elder Sister gently stroked my cheek with her fan. Olympia, punishments are necessary to guide people to the right path. Those who have been executed have also helped the living. Alright, now I just like, are you just keeping the executions so you can get show crystals? The living? What do you mean? Those turned into show are being used for medical research. Alright, but they're being killed unjustly. They are the key ingredient to creating medicine for Haku and other ailments. Alright, yeah. No, you're not even hiding the bad side of you. You're just keeping the Hazushi law to harvest people? The souls of sinners will thereby be redeemed and rest in peace. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's the right answer. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I know you're probably doing this for Sakyo then, but you're hurting so many people in the process, innocent people. I didn't want to back down now. If I backed down, nothing would change. It's true that medical research is important, but that doesn't give the reason to punish people through execution. I know, you're like killing innocent people to save the people with Haku. And the sad thing is we know like a better method to curing Haku, but they don't know that in this route. It does not require your approval. Sweet Olympia, you are new to the outside world, and you have such a desire to learn. But you must understand that not everything in this world will be as you want it to be. Her words weakened me. Alright, so she's sacrificing... I guess you could see it this way, like, her district, her color class is very susceptible to Haku. So she has to, like, sacrifice somebody to save her color class system and, like everyone in her color tier. But it's still, it's super wrong. She defeated me with astonishing ease. I really do like you. I'm not trying to be mean. I was so frustrated by my weakness that the back of my eyes began to burn. I only wish for you to become a proper adult. Facing her like this made it very easy to realize that I was nothing more than a little girl. No matter how revered or worshipped I was, it meant nothing if I didn't have any power. Now, if you'll excuse me. Without waiting for my response, elder sister turned and walked away, her feather coat swaying behind her. Alright, we didn't have enough leverage on her to change her mind. Nothing is gonna change at this rate. I left the blue district with a heavy heart. Right, back to the beach. Ugh. I wondered how many times I sighed after leaving elder sister. I must have looked so stupid and selfish. I mean, is it selfish to, like, not want people to be wrongly executed? I was born on Tenyo Island. To everyone else, I was only an outsider here. Help me! Lady Olympia, please help me! But I want to help. I felt so hopeless and powerless that I finally burst into tears. Are you sad? Ah, Himuka. I turned around to see him standing behind me. Are you following me? What are you doing here? I saw you, so I thought I would come to talk to you. But when I got closer, you seemed to be sad. What happened? Did someone bully you? I suddenly remembered Himuka disappearing yesterday. That's right, he left us. When all that chaos was happening with the soldiers, he just went poof. Do you remember that woman from Yomi who was about to be caught? I want to save her, but... Poor thing. She didn't do anything wrong. His words made me want to hug him. He was against the executions, too. I felt a bit better, feeling like I found a comrade. I want to do something for her, but... I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to do either. Oh, another choice. I feel much better now. Okay. Thank you for saying that. I feel much better now. I'll try and think of something to help. Himuka came closer with a worried expression and wiped away my tears with his fingertip. Oh, we're getting close. Getting closer here. Please don't cry. Himuka gently took my hand in his. He held it as if he were trying to take all of my sorrow onto himself. I want you to be happy. More than anyone else in this world. Himuka. Because I love your beautiful, noble grace. He was looking at me with a bold, unflinching gaze. Which is why I was so confused. Haven't we just met? I mean, he might be just, like, stalking you for a while. Maybe he feels like he knows you very well. He doesn't know much about me at all. Or perhaps... He did only see me as Olympia. But he also knows that Olympia is not her real name. Thank you. I couldn't let him see that I was a bit disappointed. I let go of his hand with as gentle a smile as I could manage. You know, the weather is really nice today. I bet it feel good to go swimming. Why don't you swim then? I'll watch you. You don't like swimming? I don't like the ocean. I mean, the ocean is dangerous. It can whisk you away. Saying that I didn't know what to say, Himuka quickly looked away. I'm sorry. Please forget everything I said. He doesn't like the ocean. How about we head back then? Huh? This time, a despair came across his face, like a child who had been left behind. I mean, if you don't want to swim, like, let's do something else that you like. What am I supposed to do? Himuka stood quietly, looking uncomfortable. I know! How about we search the beach again today? You like searching for things, don't you? Huh? A strong wave came crashing in. Nothing appeared from under the receding wave. Have you ever picked up anything you hated? Anything I hated? I tried to remember everything I actually picked up from this beach. I often find torn bags along the shore, but picking them up is my way of keeping the beach clean. What if something far more ugly and fearsome drifted ashore? Like a corpse, maybe? You mean someone who drowned? Like, luckily, I don't think Miyaki has, like, encountered that. He crouched down and picked up a piece of kelp. Have you seen a dead person before? No. She's been kept hidden from that. But I know the ocean can be dangerous, and I've heard stories of people drowning. I'd be surprised if I found them here, but I'd like to give them a proper burial if possible. I'm sorry, it was a strange question. So then, what's the best thing you found? That was a question I was waiting for. I actually found a letter that came from a place called Japan. Huh? It was in a cute little bottle. I was with Lord Jigen when I found it, and he said I could keep it. A letter in a jar from Japan. I see. It's nice to know that the waves brought you something truly special. His words filled me with such joy that I couldn't contain myself, so I had to invite him. I have it at my hideout. Do you want to see it? Oh, let's go to Love Shack. Your hideout? Yes, it's over there. I pointed at the small cottage on the cape. Oh, I didn't break in without permission or anything. It actually belongs to Doma. Are you sure I can come? Of course, let's get going. Alright, we're gonna hang out in the Love Shack. Too soon for anything romantic to happen though. Wow, you have so many things here. Oh, he's like a kid in a candy shop. Himuka's excitement was palpable, which thrilled me beyond belief. I must be so easy to please, especially after feeling so let down just a while ago. You have driftwood here, and that's coral, right? They're all in good shape, aren't they? I gathered them all together one by one. This looks like home. Your home, Himuka? I couldn't let his response go. I was curious to find out what kind of place this mysterious person called home. What about this place reminds them of it? Do you collect things too, by chance? Yes. I'd like to see. I bet he must have a lot of interesting things. Then again, we've only just become friends, so I doubt he'll invite me. Can you show me that letter? Oh, that's right. So it's true. Seeing him shake with the letter in his hand dissolved any sense of caution I felt towards him. Why is he so surprised for? A letter to you from beyond the ocean. I've never found anything as nice as this before. I'm certain this will bring you happiness. Really? Really? I think this may be the most beautiful thing that's ever drifted to this island. Wow, it's like, just a simple letter. I felt a bit embarrassed by the compliment. I only found it, but it's also as if he's praising me for doing so. The ways bring forth what one seeks. I'm glad they brought you something beautiful and full of happiness. Himuka? What do you mean by that? Huh? He traces his bracelet awkwardly with his finger. I mean, you don't want to pick up anything hideous, right? Are we going back to that subject? I'm sorry, forget what I said. I'm just happy I got to see such a nice thing. I decided not to pursue it since he seems satisfied now. We had only just started getting to know each other. I was sure all the questions I had would be answered in time. That's right. Have you finished delivering your letters today? Yes, I only had one letter to the Blue District. Why don't we go and see if there are more? I do like that red letter box. Do you like hiding behind it? Okay. Down to Yomi we go. Nothing. Too bad. Himuka looked so disappointed with his slumped shoulders that I felt sorry for him. But at the same time, he was so cute. It's like, what? You're not the post woman. We could do something else. Why do you like this letterbox? I've never seen one like it on the island before. The smile on his face made my heart flutter a bit. I felt like we were actually communicating today. It's something new to the island and to Yomi. That's why I'm happy. I see. You're like a wave from the ocean. That brings treasure between Yomi and the surface. Come to think of it, he said something similar before. Maybe he's hoping... Now I kind of think he is Hiroko, like, but he can't do anything, and he's like... hoping Byakuya will be able to, like, fix his island. I gazed at his smiling face when... Hi. What are you two standing there for? You fighting or something? Oh, Kuroba. Everything's fine. We just came to check on my letters, but the box is empty. A job well done. I came down to grab a bite, but if you have time, why don't we all have some tea? Oh no, Himuka doesn't want to... You don't want to have a little party here? I could tell that Himuka was hesitant. I was sure Kuroba noticed too. Is three a crowd here? I knew if I approached you, I would only defile you with my presence. I can see why Himuka might be worried about going near people, but... Oh, another choice. Let's have some tea together. I know this may be a bit forceful, but I want him to open up to others too. Himuka, why don't we join him for a while? Let's have some tea together. Aw. You've never been inside the bathhouse before, have you? Like I said before, there are a lot of rare and tasty treats served here. Of course I won't force you, but I would be happy if we can all enjoy some tea together. Happy? You? Yes, it's like not even like if it makes her happy, he'll do anything. Then I'll go. Great, it's settled. Come on, let's go inside. Ah, Undertaker Himuka. Welcome. Alright, it's an odd gathering. It's all on me. You guys order whatever you want. Alright, let's take advantage of your doctor salary. But, am I really allowed to be sitting here? Absolutely. This place is open to everyone. So is there anything you'd like to try? I opened the menu for him, but all he did was look down as if he wasn't sure what to choose. Yosuga, bring us your recommendations. Huh? As you wish. Alright, because Kuroba's like, this is gonna take too long. Yosuga responded quickly and walked away. He's not gonna let me pay again, is he? As for Himuka, he doesn't look like he's very comfortable. I better not talk too much about him for the time being. Don't worry, Himuka. The food here is all good. There's hardly any of you. So eat up and put some meat on those bones. These bones? Himuka stared intently at Kuroba's body. You're right. Compared to me, your body is more manly and magnificent. Okay, Himuka, just admiring Kuroba here. I mean, he's not the buffest dude, but... Huh? Even the easygoing Kuroba was taken aback. We're gonna see. Is it gonna become boys' love instead? As I was, of course. Am I strange after all? Now hold on there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. You're you and I'm me. He's right. As long as you're healthy, it doesn't matter if you're a bit slender. Besides, you're still young. A little training will build some muscle and you'll grow taller. Bro. I see. Himuka's awkward smile made Kuroba and I smile awkwardly as well until... I'm gonna destroy his self-esteem here. Let's just turn towards the food. Thank you for waiting. First, the appetizer. Boiled pork and cucumber with a spicy sauce. That looks good. Alright, so not sweets. Like, I guess we have to have like a normal course. Can't just have sugar. Next will be tofu and a century egg salad. Wow, century eggs. Those are like pretty weird. It's like a black, almost looks like a rotten egg. It's weird like what foods you can like create with like fermentation or just like by letting it spoil in a non-dangerous way. Cat, what are you doing? Just knocked over like a spray bottle. It's like, I don't know, like the cleaner. Alright, she probably got spooked by it though. These are our roasted char siu buns, and these are our turnip cakes. Dishes I had never seen or heard before were being lined up in front of us. There are still so many delicious things in the world that I've never tasted yet. Alright, dig in. I can't wait. They all look delicious. Here, Himuka, try some. Despite my encouragement, Himuka simply gazed at the food with his chopsticks in hand. What's the matter? Is there any food you don't like? I don't think so. Well, give it a try then. God, we gotta like coax this guy out of his shell. No need to hold back. It's good manners to enjoy food while it's still hot, you hear? Manners? Himuka hesitantly picked up a piece of pork with his chopsticks and put it in his mouth. So, how is it? Good. Great! Great. Why are you happy? Huh? His honest question stumped me for a moment. Heh, you're right. It's not like I cooked it. I guess I'm happy because you like the food. Why? Alright, child, please. This question made me wonder again. Kuroba and Yosuga were quiet, cautiously observing the situation. Because we're friends? Friends. Wouldn't you feel happy if your friends were happy too? Is it the same feeling as my desire to see you happy? Huh? Everyone's like, what? I think so. This is like some awkward flirting here. Feeling strangely embarrassed, I set my chopsticks down and looked away from him. As long as you're happy, I'm fine. You're the most precious woman in this world, so you must be the happiest of all. Himuka! He like, almost like reveres us. This is gonna be a weird relationship here. It wasn't meant as a curse. There was no trace of malice in his serious eyes as he looked at me. But he's putting us on like a really big pedestal here. And yet, my heart was screeching. And it's like, and it also kind of hurts because that just makes the distance all that much wider. He's like revering you like a god or something. What's the matter? Did I say something wrong? Did I make you unhappy? Not at all. I quickly shook my head, desperately trying to find something to say to change the subject. Yeah, I mean, some women might want to be like revered and like be like a queen and stuff, but Byakuya wants a more like level relationship. I don't want to correct him or reprimand him. Himuka isn't saying that to tease me. That's right. About that person yesterday. I'm sorry, I was just thinking about the woman we saw yesterday. I was just hoping she would find happiness too. Yesterday. Could you be referring to Mio running from the military? You know her? Is she safe? I lurched towards Yosuga, but he only shrugged. I have not yet heard word of her capture. Yomi has many narrow alleyways, so one could certainly remain hidden for a time. So she's going to be safe. I mean, not necessarily. Like it's a tiny maze to try to hide in. The real question is for how long. Honestly, it would be rather difficult. Yeah, she has to like emerge sometime. Then is it no use? Yomi's not exactly known for its escape potential. Escape? Let's say she packed herself up real nice in a suitcase. Farthest she could ship herself off would be one of the neighboring islands. Then beyond the ocean is the giant whirlpool. Nothing and no one can venture past it. You're right. Suddenly, Himuka spoke. Things may drift here from the other side, but no one from this world can cross over. Never. He kind of knows. He's like, he's weird. He knows that for certain. It's not a two-way thing. Never. He said it with such finality that my heart sunk with disappointment. Oops. Well, she managed to knock over those soldiers, didn't she? I bet she's got what it takes to pull through. I sure hope so. I can only pray that she will. Is she your friend? Huh? Not at all. But you're worried about her? Himuka's response was normal. Even I had to laugh at myself about it. We don't know anything about her. Yes, I am. I see. I am currently searching for my future husband, but I've never actually fallen in love before. Which is why, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what it means to love someone. So my opinion on the matter may not be very sound, but at the very least, I don't think it's wrong to love someone, and especially not deserving of death. So, I want her to find happiness. You had better not say that on the surface. Too late. She said it to me in a casa. And now I hear she's gone straight to Elder Sister and Lord Doma, too. Huh? You know that already? Just as I frowned. Boss, is the Undertaker here? Has someone died? Seems so. They're looking for you outside. I'm coming. Oh. He rushed through the hall, but then stopped and turned towards us. I must be going. This was very delicious. As mysterious as he appears. But I don't think he's bad or anything. I agree. I can clearly see how he adores you. I actually want to know more about him. Oh god, Kuroba. I can't with the voice. So when I saw you two, I figured I'd ask you to join. So that's why you invited us. But... what is it? No, perhaps I am overthinking things. You are looking for a husband, no? Why not consider him? How would Himuka feel about that? Himuka probably doesn't think we would consider him at all. Don't pretend with us. Unless you're actually serious. I feel a little sorry for Himuka now. I mean, we just had a few interactions. Huh? What do you mean by that? Take great care not to let the years pass in front of you. Good luck. On the bright side, you need not worry about fighting off any soldiers or planning your escape, no matter which color you choose. I guess. No, would they have any issues with Himuka the Grey? Oh god, Himuka the Grey just makes me think of Gandalf. Gandalf the Grey. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what color tier he's from. He's solid gray, but he's not a primary or secondary tier. And he's not. What was it, like the pied class? Or like the ones with multiple color traits? I don't know. He's the Undertaker, I guess, so he's kind of a class of his own. What's wrong with me sleeping with him? I love him. If you're worried about... Oh, God, Kuroba, I can't. I'm gonna cough her up. If you're worried about Mio's well-being, best keep your distance for now. Keep thinking about it, and soon you'll be wondering why you're even looking for a husband yourself if you can't help her out. At least it seems to me that you're the type to carry that kind of guilt on your back. I agree. I couldn't just laugh off their observations. I had begun to suspect the same thing about myself recently. Mio being chased and the island's rules about the color classes aren't your fault. I know. Thank you. I gave a weak smile and Yosoga poured me another cup of tea. I know it will sound meddlesome of me, but after hearing about you from Tsukiyomi, it feels like I have known you for a long time. Alright, well, he's not gonna get obsessive this route, is he? I want you to find someone you truly love, and not be tied to someone out of obligation merely as a tool. You have the right to love whomever you wish, so you should exercise that right to its fullest. You're right. Thank you. Me? Consider Himuka? It never came to mind before, but... Kuroba stayed behind to take a pass, so we parted ways and took a stroll around the area. Himuka's definitely not the one who would take initiative for that kind of relationship, so... Byakuya is going to have to pursue him. Ah, there you are. I'm done with work. Ah? Oh no, now we're gonna be like hyper aware of him and he's gonna feel bad. What is it? Did I do something bad? Not at all. You just surprised me. But your face is red. Are you feeling ill? I think the bathhouse was a little humid. I'm fine, really. If you say so. I can't look at him in the eye now after what Yusoga said. Should we go to the beach again tomorrow? We can look for things there. I won't cry like I did yesterday. Yeah, it would feel weird if we were like constantly making you cry. Sure, let's go for another walk there. Then I'll be waiting for you around the same time. He spoke with a bright and happy smile before turning around to leave. Consider him? No, Himuka himself hasn't even said anything about that. I mean, Himuka's not going to consider himself. He puts you on a pedestal. He really is just a friend. You're gonna have to coax it out of him. Alright, back to the manor. Daifuku. You remember that boy I met before, Himuka?
Ugh, the mysterious one.
Do you think he's fit to be my husband?
Him?
No, I mean, what if? Hypothetically, let's just use him as an example. Why are we like hypothetically the mouse? Is he gonna spread this around? I'm not sure I feel the same way. I feel that way about him. Not that I think he's a bad person or anything. It's just, it's been over a week since I started looking for a husband and I haven't found... Lady Olympia? Ah, Chigaya. Master Doba wishes to see you. It is a matter of great urgency. Huh? Has he ever summoned us like a night before? Unless like someone was visiting? Usually it's just like, in every route, he always tells us to like come back at a certain time. Like for one of the ceremonies, but I had a bad feeling about this. I put Daifuku back into his cage, then headed for the parlor. What is this urgent matter? A messenger arrived from the Jade. Their leader's son, Nagusa, has requested an introduction. Oh. Can we turn that down, please? Nagusa's usually... Yeah, I don't think Nagusa's put in a request through Doma to meet Byakuya? Unless Doma has just like quietly shot him down and like we never knew. Nagusa's always like personally approached us though. Nagusa? I take it you have not met him. He will likely make you an offer of marriage. I took a step back in surprise. Marriage? So suddenly? I've never met the person before and he's coming to propose to me? That's what Tokisada did. He's like, we met him a few times and then he just like went to Doma, is like, I wanna marry your daughter. Like, what? Knowing what we know of Nagusa though, I would not mind if Himuka just Batsu'd him. Maybe that will happen. Maybe Nagusa will get Batsu'd. The fate that he kinda deserves. He has also extended an invitation for you to dine with him. Dine with him? Just a moment. I need more time too. Nearly 2 weeks have passed since your coming of age. You two have found no suitors. Why are you recommending Nagusa though? I mean, we've acquainted ourselves with a few men, but like, why you don't like Nagusa, do you? He knows all about the situation. I regretted being unable to deny it. I understand that finding a husband is very important, which is why I'm being cautious in making my choice. It was a pretty blatant excuse. Very well. The Jade is of the secondary tier. You may find a more suitable match. And just like that, he walked away. Maybe he knew that we would be against it anyway. I wouldn't think Domo would pair us with Nagusa, though. More suitable match? There he goes, disregarding me again. I guess it's true that I'm only useful to him as some decorative doll. With a huge sigh, I returned to my room to rest. Right, next chapter? Funeral flowers, what? Hopefully not ours. Maybe we're gonna lay flowers at the monument? We'll have to find out next time. And, okay, I bet this is like the Yellow Chamberlain is gonna tell us to, like, come back early. Alrighty. Well, anywho. A little bit longer of a chapter. Not quite an hour, but... Let's take a rest here, because... I guess the few lines that Kuroba had is, like, destroying my throat. So yeah, I hope you guys had a fun and relaxing time, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.